Welcome to Teba, a small paragliding hill in the Malaga region of Andalucia. Teba is a perfect location for evening soaring. There is one landing area right in front of the hill, and there are two takeoffs, one to the southwest of the village and one to the northeast of the village. The total length of the soaring ridge is about 2 kilometers. It is the beginning of December and it's already 1 p.m. There's no wind yet, but according to the locals, the wind should pick up between 2:30 and 3 p.m. So let's use the time and let's have a look at the first launch site. So here we can see the takeoff. The area is well prepared with artificial grass mats. Directly in front of the takeoff we can see a wide flat plain on which the laminar wind can build up during the afternoon. The height of the takeoff is 591 meters and the height difference to the landing only about 162 meters. The whole area is facing northwest. At about 2 p.m. in the afternoon, the wind got stronger and the pilots started to ground handle. Some of the pilots decided to start already, which didn't make sense in these wind conditions yet. It is also expected that at a certain point the wind will be too strong for a safe launch. This means there's a short window to get out until the wind is good enough for flying, but not too strong yet for launching. Here we can see the area from a bird's eye view and also how the wind is pulled towards the sea in the afternoon. Amidst the applause of the pilots, the first pilot was able to stay in the air shortly before 3 o'clock. Other pilots also launched now. And soon it was my turn. The idea here in Teba is to get out at the takeoff, then, if the wind permits, to gain some altitude and using that altitude to jump over to the other side of the mountain where the hill is a little bit higher, and over there is enough space for plenty of pilots. Here we can see the whole area and the hill where I just launched. Updraft can also be found right in front of the village. From here you can reach the hill northeast of the village, which is much larger in size. I think 20 or 30 pilots same time in the air should be no problem. To the right hand side we can see the takeoff and the northeast hill just in the distance. I think I got enough altitude to get over there. Here I am now on the northeast side of the village, about 1500 meters from the launch site. There is clearly more upwind here than on the smaller southwest hill. And just below there's the second takeoff area. Actually, it's a heliport for emergencies. But it can be used for launching and ground handling as long as it is clear. Landing might be possible to the right hand side, but it's not advisable because there are a lot of electric cables down there. The way back to the original takeoff is just beautiful, leaving the village to the left and flying towards the sun. The launching window in the afternoon was about half an hour between 3 and 3:30 p.m. After that, the wind got too strong for launching until the evening, where we had the best conditions for ground handling and launching again. The area is also suitable for top landing. Top landing should be done in the upper third of the mats in front of there, until maybe maximum 10 meters back, not to be hidden by the rotor. Directly behind the takeoff, we find also a huge parking area where camping is possible. Finally, now let's have a look at the landing area. This is the Teba landing area. It's not official and there's no windsock, but the locals told me it's no problem to land here as long as nothing grows. The landing area is pretty huge and there are no real obstacles except of the electric power line, which is quite far in the distance. The other thing to remember is that we are here in the CTR of the Malaga airport, and pilots are not allowed to get over an altitude of 1000 meters. I had 850 meters today in conditions where we didn't have any thermals, only from the soaring wind. Here we can see the Andalucian air map from nr.es, and here about the location of Teba, where only an altitude of 300 meters above ground is possible. In total 1000 meters, considering the height of the hill of about 700 meters. This Teba video is part of a small series of Andalucian paragliding area videos, covering also Algodonales, El Bosque and Montellano. See you in the next video.